Hi everyone, this is Aftab and you are watching Aftab Forex YouTube channel. Thank you so much everyone for joining me. Today I'm going to discuss support and resistance levels, specifically according to my Fibonacci trading strategy. And I have received a lot of comments, messages, and your requests for the support and resistance and how to draw them using Fibonacci trading tool. First of all, let me tell you, let's first pick a fresh chart. Let's pick Aussie dollar, US dollar for this video. So support and resistance, actually what the traditional way of drawing it is, let's say the market go up from a specific point. Let me first do this setting as well. So let's say if the market go from a specific point, if it breaks it, let's say this one. Let me also bring this thing right here. Let's say market is going straight up and then down. So the traditional way of doing it is, okay, this is now my support. This is the support. This is the support. Even this is the support. This is the support. Like a lot of levels. This is the resistance, again the resistance, resistance, resistance. So, like during this whole story, how many mini stories and movements of the price occurred. This is like the traditional way of drawing it, right? In the traditional way, what we usually do is, and most of the people still they do it. I'm not saying it's bad. Everyone has their own strategy. Let's say market is going like this. Let's say I'm roughly drawing it. Okay, so the traditional way that requires that, okay, this is now a range. We have to take a buy from here, take a sell from here with a stop loss. Now this method is also very nice, but if I talk about my own strategy, the traditional way of drawing support and resistance will not work with the Fibonacci. Now, most of you will be aware of my strategy, that which settings do I use. Like with the Fibonacci, I use RSI, right? I use different other tools as well. So with the Fibonacci tool, what I usually do is I find support and resistance levels, right? With the Fibonacci tool, what usually people do is, just like I have told you, is randomly mark the peaks. No, in my case, nothing like this will happen. And according to my strategy, this is wrong. I repeat again, according to my strategy, this is wrong. Okay. If you have a support and resistance strategy and you are happy with it, go with it. I'm not saying it's not working. So how I do is, I will also discuss that, and then I will tell you that how I can save my trades and I can predict stop losses with the support and resistance levels, which I find with the Fibonacci. And it has given me a lot of good results in terms of if I compare them with the traditional way of doing it. So, first thing first, and that is when I draw support and resistance levels, what I do is, let's say for the future, I can obviously predict the future support and resistance levels. I'm not discussing the future, I'm just discussing the past and the past data to give you a good example. Now let's see this one. Just have a look at it, but before that, let me hide the period separators as well. So, like, let me give you a little overview of my strategy. My strategy is, let's say, if price is going up from here, I will be taking a buy. Since this is an up move, I will be taking a buy trade near this 61.8. In this particular situation, that never happened, so market bounces back off from here, and I will explain this why it never happened. This is in itself a new story, not a new story, but for you definitely it will be why it reversed from period like the 50 Fibonacci level, is that this ABCD pattern was going to complete right here, so that's why it did not happen, right? But let's get back to the main story. So my main strategy is, if the market go up, I wait for 61.8 and I enter long. This one I missed, right? The next time, pick this one. 61.8, it worked really well. And just have a look at the completion. An exact completion and then a drop. So the example is, let's say the traditional way, I have a nice resistance zone right here. See, almost like a 2-3 weeks worth of resistance zone right here. The market dropped, and if we see, have a look at it, around 61.8% retracement. If I go further down frame, I will exactly tell you that why it did from 50. Something maybe like this must have occurred there. So this is like one way, uh, like identifying this resistance zone. Very very nice Fibonacci zone. But when we see it right here, did it work? Obviously not. Most of the traders, when the market was right here, must have got some sell trades right here. Did it work? No. Did it work right here? Yes, it did. Why it did, let me show you. I have to find it on the weekly first. Okay, this story it was, right? On the weekly. So on the weekly chart, it was like a highest point. From here, the market reversed this week. So what was so special about this level? Let's see that on the daily, because this is like Forex, we have to find out levels. Okay, so this was the whole story. Let's have a look at it. Let's adjust this impulsive wave. It's on the weekly. So let's adjust it and just have a look at it. But seems like I have lost that area where I was supposed to discuss. From here, if you see, Okay, no, not this one. I was supposed to discuss this one right here. So let's see that on the daily. I'm really sorry, I was like puzzled. So let's see it right here. On the daily, what was so special right here for this bounce back was nothing but just this confirmation and this RSI. Let's get back to the original place and let me show you how I draw the support and resistance levels. Let's say I'm trading it, let's say, let me do it this way. Let's say I'm looking at this chart right here. At the pullback, I will enter long. I will enjoy this rally. Why? Because this is C and this is D. So I trade C to D. I trade B to C. Now you know that any reversal point is a support. When, let's say, when the market was right here, it was like this. I could predict this support, 861.8% retracement, and this was a complete new level. Just see. So the lower line you see is the traditional way, and this is my way, and the market reverses from here. Now let me show you how it could help us identify a fake structure or fake resistances. Obviously, it was suggesting a sell right here, right? Are you getting my point? According to the resistance trade, it was suggesting a sell trade. Even it was, most people must have took trades right here, but that did not work. Why? Because we have an ABCD pattern completion. Just understand this concept and believe me, you will be making a lot and a lot of profits. All of my videos are there on my channel. They worked really well. The setups, if you see this gold is approaching and one level 1814 approximately hit. Similarly, dollar CAD bounced from the level yesterday discussed 48 pips. Similarly, yen is also trying to bounce back from the zone, but let's see. Euro dollar, a nice bounce back, but the trend continues down. This fake move, if you see, it wasn't fake, but it was small, and there was a big impulsive wave pointing down towards 1.01. So, what I'm saying is that this strategy works really well. And I want you guys to understand it so that you can trade it with me as well. But that will need some time, dedication, practice, obviously. So here, false resistance zone, and how I could avoid trading right here is by using this ABCD pattern. And see, there is a wedge pattern as well. Let me show you this way. Kind of nice trend. This is the first ABCD point D right here completed. Then another A, B, C, and then the D, and finally the market rollover and putting CAD in in a downward move, and then from here it rallied up, and let me show you why it rallied up. Just have a look at this impulsive wave and just have a look at it. 78.8. Why 78.8? Since I'm on the H4, so sometimes market can drop right here. A lower low created right here, if you see these bears made an entire new low if we compare with them. But again, like, this is another story. This is another story. These are some other stories. You become you like you if you want to become a profitable forex trader, what you need to do is to understand these stories and just see a nice trend followed upward. And same is the case right here, right here, right here, right here. Now, did you get it? Now let's see one more example. Let's see right here. See, this is my strategy. 61.8, sorry. And let's have a look at it. A, B, and then C to D. Exactly completed right here. At point D, we can sell in a bullish trend, and at point D in a bearish trend, we can buy on, especially if we get any reversal, let's say bottom like this. So this is how support and resistance works really, really well for me. You can watch my recent videos, and there I have discussed gold, gold dollar, pound dollar, euro US dollar, and I have found these levels on weekly, daily, monthly, and H4, H1, M15, and M30 time frames, and it's working very, very well for the day traders, for the intraday traders, and obviously for the long-term traders. They are enjoying smooth profit, at least if I know if someone is following my analysis. Remember, trading is risky and you have to trade with your own risk. I don't advise anyone to trade. These videos are just for educational purposes. Thank you so much everyone for watching the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. I will see you next time. Till then, take care of yourself. Goodbye.